Now, today we will start class 9 science chapter 2. Chapter 2 science class 9th, and the chapter name is matter around us is pure. Means the matter which is around us is pure, and this is your chapter number 2, and the one which is not in your syllabus, only for this year. Before starting the chapter, we have to know about what is matter. Here is matter means which occupy space and has mass. Which occupy space and has mass. Which occupies space and has mass. It means matter, whether it is simplest or the complex, but it has some mass, like air. I think air is also matter. Whether its particle is very small, which we can't see, but still it is matter. And it has some mass, means it not only occupies space. In this room, it occupies space, air is air. And we take when this example means air when we filled inside the cylinder or inside the balloon. When balloon is inflated, then air is inside that balloon. Some mass of that balloon will be increased. Why? Because that air has mass. Then we can say matter occupies space and as well as has mass is known as matter. Whether it is smallest or the largest or the complex or the simplest. Here is around us, the thing which are around us are pure. It is asking question. The matter, the substance which are around us are pure. Pure means which is made of only one kind of particle. One kind of particle, or we can say one kind of atom. One kind of atom is known as pure. And now we will check the substance or the matter around us are pure or not. Here we will first move. We will move to the means matter is a substance or we can say element. It may be a complex, it may be a simpler. So before starting this topic, we have to know about the substance or the element. And what is element? Element is the substance which is in pure form, or we can say element is a pure substance which is made up of only one kind of particle, one kind of atom. Pure substance means made up of only one kind of particle or one kind of substance. It cannot broken further. For simplification means we cannot split or broken further because it is already in simplest form. This is element. When next topic is mixture. What is the mixture? Mixture when more than two substance. Which one substance? Pure substance or the element. When more than one substance or more than one pure substance or more than one element are physically combined together. Or we can say composition of two or more substance is known as mixture. Means physical composition or physical combination, composition of two or more substance. Physical combination means they can separated only by the physical process. Means separated by physical process. And next one is physical process And next one is the mixture. The mixture is separated by the physical process. That means physical combination of two or more substance. And this in mixture, the constituents or the particle, so they are characteristic individually. It means each particle which are present in the mixture, they show their properties, their characteristic, and the constituents or the particle can combine in any ratio. In any ratio means variable composition, we can say variable composition किसकी? Of variable composition of element, means they can combine in any ratio, variable composition, and the particle which are present in the mixture, they show their individual property. It is known as mixture. And now what are the different type of mixture? Now think over it. What are different type of mixture? Here are the mixture are the two type. First is homogeneous and second is heterogeneous. Mixture are two type. One is homogeneous and second is heterogeneous. Homogeneous, first homogeneous mixing. If you know about the name homogeneous, एक जैसा, it means physical appearance, it look like same everywhere. It means composition is uniform. Class में student, school में student are uniform, mean look like same to each other. कोई अलग नहीं दिखाई देना चाहिए. Homogeneous means the particle are uniformly composite to each other, combined to each other. An individual particle cannot be recognized, cannot identify. This is known as homogeneous. Homogeneous means uniform composition. Individual particle cannot see, uniform composition. No one can identify whether it is this particle or this particle, because they are uniformly combined to each other. If they are uniform composition, then they have no distinct boundary. Means boundary is not visible. No distinct boundary. No distinct boundary. Third, if we take an example, salt in water. Example is salt in water. If we take salt in water or sugar in water, any example. If I take salt and dissolve in water and we shake it, they can separate? Yeah, they will separate. No, they will not separate. If I will shake or agitate, then their composition will not change. Means they look like before shaking or after shaking, before agitating or not after agitating. It means every time it is stable. Homogeneous mixture is always stable. These are the homogeneous mixtures are the point. First is uniform composition, look like similar to each other, no distinct boundary, boundary is not visible to us. Example, salt in water. If we dissolve salt in water, then it is stable. Means we cannot separate it. If we agitate, they will not. Whether we can say color or they will not separate it. Means no visible boundary, therefore they are stable. And just opposite that of a homogeneous is heterogeneous. And now check it yourself. What is the heterogeneous? Here is first. Here is uniform composition. Here is non-uniform composition. This is non-uniform composition. Non-uniform composition means individual particle can be seen to each other. We can say, see, individual particle we can see because they are uniform composition. When they are in non-uniform composition, it means their boundary is visible, means visible its boundary, distinct boundary इसकी visible हमें होगी. And now here is salt in water. Generally what is this? Sand in water or chalk powder in water, chalk in water, sand in water, sand in water. If it dissolves sand in water, it will mix, but when we leave for some time, the sand is settled down at the bottom and water will be in upward. Means boundary is visible to us. When we shake it, we agitate it, their appearance will completely change. It is not similar to before agitating and after agitating. Both conditions are not same. Physical condition before shaking or before agitating and after agitating is not same. It means they are unstable. Unstable. This is the heterogeneous mixture. Here are the two types of mixture, heterogeneous and homogeneous. And now solution. What is solution? Generally solution is pure. Generally we take this is the solution means pure. This is a true solution. Generally solution is known as true solution. And true solution means always pure. Pure means homogeneous. So solution is the homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture of two or more substance. Solution जो है, solution is the homogeneous mixture of two or more substance. When two or more substances are uniformly composite, that means it is known as solution. And solution is also known as true solution. True solution. And the solution which contain minimum two substance or the two element, and these two elements are known as component of the solution. Component of the solution. Component of solution. Component of solution. First is solute. Second is solvent. And solute plus solute plus solvent, it will make solution. If we take an example, this is water, here is water, this is filled water, and some salt is there, some salt, and here is salt. It means salt in water, salt plus water. Salt plus water is the solution. Here is a beaker and some salt and water are combined or mixed to each other and make a solution of salt water. Here are the two components, one is salt and other is water. It means either salt or water, one is solute, other is solvent. And now how we can identify which is solute and which is solvent? Because solution has two components. Here is the salt and water are the two components of the solution. And out of those two, one is solute and other is solvent. It means solute is salt and solvent is water. It means solute is the component of the solvent solution, component of the solution which dissolve in a, देखिए, component of solution, component of solution which dissolve in solvent, या which dissolve in other substance, which dissolve in other substance, or which dissolve in solvent, which dissolve in, which can be dissolving, can be dissolved, or which can be dissolved in other substance, जो दूसरे substance में घुल जाता है, which can be dissolved means 5 नमक पानी में डाला तो नमक घुल गया. Salt is dissolved in water means salt can be dissolved in water. Therefore, salt is the solute, and which is in. It is always present in small quantity. It is in small quantity. It is in small quantity. The component of the solution which present in small quantity, and that solute or the part of the solution, a component of the solution which dissolve in a given substance, या which can be dissolved, जो घुल सकता है, always present in small quantity. But here is solvent, and next is solvent. What is solvent? Solvent, it means the substance, देखिए इसमें which can be dissolved, and the solvent in which the solute can be dissolved. Water is the solvent in which the solute can be dissolved. Solvent, the substance in which solute can be dissolved. Listen carefully. In which solute can be dissolved? In which mean पानी में salt dissolve हो सकता है. It mean in which salt solute can be dissolved. Solute is dissolved in water, so therefore water is the solvent, and which can be dissolved, जो dissolve हो रहा है, this is salt. It means salt is the solute which can be dissolved, and water is the solvent in which solute can be dissolved, and it present in large quantity. It present is large quantity, a large amount, is known as solvent. And solute plus salt plus water, salt plus water, this makes solution of salt water. Solution of salt water. It means this is solute plus this is solvent, and this makes solution. Solute plus solvent, it makes solution. It means solution is the combination of solute and solvent, and solute is present in a small amount which can be dissolved, and solvent is the component of the solution which present in large amount in which the solute can be dissolved, and both are combined together, mixed together, composite together, that will make the solution. And few examples are very important. First, identify solute and solvent. Solute and solvent. First, salt in water, salt in water. Second, sugar in water. Third is aerated drink, means soda water. And the fourth is tincture of iodine. These are the four examples I gave you, and you have to find out which one is solute and which one is solvent. Salt in water means this is salt plus water which make solution. It means salt is dissolved in water, solute dissolved in solvent, therefore it is solute, and this is solvent. So it means salt is solute and water is solvent, and sugar in water same as sugar plus water. It means sugar is solute, water is solvent. And aerated drink, soda water. Have you seen water? Soda water means presence of carbon dioxide in water, means carbon dioxide which is gas plus water, it makes soda water. This carbon dioxide is present in small amount. It means carbon dioxide is dissolved in water. Carbon dioxide is dissolved in water, therefore carbon is the substance or the compound which dissolved in the solvent, therefore carbon dioxide is solute. This is solute. and which in which the carbon dioxide dissolve is solvent, and which make both will make solution of soda water, and tincture of iodine. Tincture of iodine. Tincture of iodine is the solution. Listen, is iodine. Solution of iodine. Solution of iodine in alcohol. In alcohol. Tincture of iodine means solution of iodine and alcohol in which iodine is present in small amount, alcohol is present in large amount. Therefore, iodine is solute and alcohol is solvent. Please listen. Tincture of iodine is the solution of iodine and alcohol in which iodine is solute, which dissolve in alcohol. That means alcohol is solvent, and tincture of iodine is the solution of iodine and alcohol. It is known as tincture of iodine. And note it down fast. And now move to next topic. Here is alloy. Alloy is also a mixture. Alloy is also mixture. Which type of the element or the substance it contains? Mixture of which substance? Which element? Means alloy is the homogeneous. It is homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture of which one? Two or more. Either two or more metal or non-metal. Means when metal or non-metal or metal are combined to each other, two metal can be combined. Homogeneous mixture. Alloy is the homogeneous mixture of two or more. Of two or more metals or non-metals with metals. इसका मतलब दो मेटल हो सकते हैं and metal can combine with non-metals. It means it is the homogeneous mixture. Alloy is the homogeneous mixture of metal and non-metal, but it should be two or more than two. Means homogeneous mixture of two or more than two metal or non-metal is known as alloy. Homogeneous mixture. Here is metal and non-metal. Generally, we can say which type of solution is this? This is solid and solid solution. Solid and solid solution. Solid solution is known as alloy. And this composition or the mixture or the alloy cannot separated by the physical process. It cannot separated by physical process. फिजिकल प्रोसेस से हम इसे अलग नहीं कर सकते. मीन्स इट कैन नॉट सेपरेटेड बाय and the next one is it cannot separated by physical process, and this contain variable composition. Means two metal or one metal and non-metal can combine in any ratio, no fixed ratio. We can combine in any ratio. For example, brass. Brass is the alloy of which one? Brass is the alloy of copper and zinc. Brass is the alloy of copper and zinc, in which copper is, what is the composition of copper is 70% and zinc is 30%. Brass is the alloy of copper and zinc. Here you have listened the alloy 20 alloy you have listened gold. Alloy का नाम gold सुना होगा. Gold 24 कैरेट gold, 23 कैरेट gold, 24 karat gold, which is pure substance, pure element. But when we say 23 karat or 22 karat gold, 24 karat gold means it is pure gold, but it is very soft. It is very soft. It means some element is added to it, whether it is silver or copper. It means we add here gold, we add copper or silver to make it hard. Some other element in metal, either copper or silver, added to this gold, which make it hard and help or is usually for making ज्वेलरी. इसमें हम कॉपर और सिल्वर को मिला देते हैं और जो किसके काम आता है, ज्वेलरी बनाने के काम आता है. 23 कैरेट गोल्ड मीन्स 23 कैरेट गोल्ड होगा. 23 कैरेट मीन हियर इज 23 कैरेट गोल्ड मीन्स 23 गोल्ड, 23 यूनिट गोल्ड और 1 यूनिट कॉपर या कॉपर और सिल्वर. And 22 carat mean only the 22% 22 unit is gold and 2 unit is other substance like copper and silver, which make it hard and help to make the jewelry, जो ज्वेलरी बनाने के काम आता है. Otherwise it will break. It is very soft. This is alloy. And now solution we have no कि homogeneous mixture. But what are the different type of solution? First is true solution, second is colloidal solution, and third is suspension. True solution means before starting the differentiate, we have to take some example. If salt in water, salt plus water, if we dissolve, it look like a water. Listen carefully, but it is salty water. If we see the solution of salt and water, which is visible to us, only water is visible to us, whereas salt is solute and water is solvent. अगर हमने salt को water में मिलाया तो हमें पानी ही दिखाई देगा. Salt is not visible to us. It means when solvent is visible to us, that means it is true solution. Salt plus water, that is called salt water. It means when solvent is visible to us. Listen carefully. When solvent is visible to us, it is known as true solution. And here colloidal, milk in water, milk plus water. Milk, when we add milk in water, तो which is visible to us? White color, milk दिखाई देगा. It means which is visible to us? Milk is visible to us. Milk is solute because we dissolve milk in water. पानी में हमने दूध मिलाया है, तो milk is solute. तो simply we can say what? If the solute particle is visible to us, then it is colloidal solution. It is colloidal solution. Means here is solvent is visible. Solvent visible in large amount. Here is solute visible. Here is sand and water. Sand in water. If you mix sand in water and we agitate it and mix thoroughly, after some time we leave undisturbed, the sand will settle down at the bottom and water is at the top. It means in this case here we can see sand as well as water. Mean both we can say. We can see solute as well as solvent. इसमें हमें solute भी दिखाई देता है और solvent भी दिखाई देता है. तो जिसमें दोनों दिखाई दे, the solution in which we can see both solute as well as solvent means solute and solvent visible. So this is suspension. And now second, it is homogeneous. There are so many differences. I am explaining only 4 or 5 of them. Homogeneous. It is look like homogeneous. Listen, हमारा true solution is only that solution in which the solvent is visible to us. दिखता तो ये homogeneous है. It is look like, appear homogeneous, but है क्या? It is heterogeneous. लेकिन एक्चुअल में हेट्रोजीनियस है. एंड थर्ड वन इज हियर इज इट इज हेट्रोजीनियस. हेट्रोजीनियस. थर्ड, इफ यू डिजॉल्व सॉल्ट इन वाटर तो इट इज स्टेबल. आई थिंक बिफोर एजिटेटिंग और आफ्टर एजिटेटिंग नो फिजिकल स्टेट विल चेंज. हियर इज नो फिजिकल स्टेट विल चेंज. हियर इज चेंज. बिफोर एंड आफ्टर हिलाने के बाद द फिजिकल कंडीशन विल चेंज. इट इज स्टेबल. It is stable. It is unstable. And the next one is, this one is generally transparent. Transparent means we can see other side also. Here is translucent. And here is generally opaque. Generally opaque. Generally opaque. It is generally opaque. And the last one, there are other difference also. And it does not show Tyndall effect. And now what is Tyndall effect? Tyndall effect. It show Tyndall effect. Means true solution does not show Tyndall effect. And what is the Tyndall effect? I will explain it. Does not show Tyndall effect. It shows Tyndall effect, and it may or may not show Tyndall effect. What is Tyndall effect? Means the solution which can split, which can scatter the path of the beam of light. Means which can scatter the path of light. जो लाइट के रास्ते को स्कैटर्ड कर सकता है. मीन्स इफ यू टेक ए सोल्यूशन, दिस वन, एंड ये सोल्यूशन लिया, इफ दिस हेयर विल बी टॉर्च, इफ द पाथ इज विजिबल टू अस, path of light is visible to us, then it indicate it is Tyndall effect. In a dark room, when light from any sources, room is closed and there is a hole on the glass, in the glass, and the light is passed through the glass and we see the path of the light. It means dust particles are visible to us. It means those dust particles will scatter the path of the light. This will indicate the Tyndall effect. In hilly area you have seen so many large trees, type of canopy, they will also show the Tyndall effect. These are the difference between true solution, colloidal solution and suspension. And the next topic or further topic we will discuss in the next class. Watch it properly. Thanks for today.